Welcome to our Africa Tech segment today. Drones are fast becoming the most vibrant sector of the aerospace industry, growing more quickly than other segments. Some experts forecast that the UAV sector will continue to experience strong growth for the next decade. While many fear aerial robots will take away jobs, they are still being used in different situations to collect data in support of disaster response, recovery efforts, and to carry out tasks deemed dangerous for human workers. Let's get more on this from a drone engineer, David Okpateibo. Thank you so much for joining us on Network Africa.
Thank you.
So you build drones. Tell
Yes,
us a bit more about that.
Well, drones are actually aircrafts that have their pilots not on board the aircraft. So we call them unmanned aerial vehicles because they are not manned. Now the pilot is replaced by data collecting devices, sensors and the rest. And most of them, we also call them remotely piloted aircraft systems, RPAS. And they are virtually used for a lot of things now. At first, when they came in the early 1900s, they were used by the military. But now the industry is evolving very, very rapidly, and we can now see commercial uses of those drones.
Yeah, well, what do you think the future is of drones? And tell us, how did you get into this sector of building drones?
Okay, well, I would say the future has a lot coming. Well, one of the things is that we can see from other countries, for example, in the United States, we have aircraft companies like Boeing and Airbus, which are working to provide air taxis. For example, the Boeing is working on a project which is called Uber Taxi, wherein you have a vehicle, like an Uber, a car, take a passenger to a particular spot, then a drone comes in and carries the car to the particular location the person wants to go to. So I can say a lot of things are going to be done. The agricultural sector is actually implementing drones now. We have the film industry making use of drones now. I can say that there's more to come, actually. Now, from how I got into drones, well, I got fascinated by how birds fly as a kid. Then along the line, I learned about airplanes, then got to know about drones along the line. Then I said, well, let me try and see what I can do with this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like you said, drones are in every sector now, and some people fear that drones might take away human jobs. What do you think about this?
Well, I don't think drones is going to take away human jobs. I think it's going to bring about more jobs. Now, the point is, we can't solely rely on technology to do some certain things. Now, when we are building drones first, that means we need to have people who are going to maintain those drones. People are going to work on the data collected by those drones. So I see it's bringing in more employment.
Yeah. Well, how would you say drones can be used to solve some industrial challenges that we have?
Okay, let's look at the pipeline industry of the country. Yes, when it comes to gas leakage and the rest, these gas leakages are somewhat called dangerous to the human health. Now, we can have drones embedded with sensors, which are able to read these chemicals and make it easy for us to detect where these leakages are, therefore correcting those issues.
All right, then, David Okpateibo, a drone engineer, thank you so much for joining us on Network Africa. Thank you. Now, finally on the program, the 22nd edition of one of Morocco's most anticipated festivals is open in the city of Essaouira. Hundreds of visitors flock to the city to enjoy the centuries-old musical beats of people who believed to be descendants of African slaves known as the Nawa. Well, that's the program today. Thank you so much for watching. Do have a lovely weekend. I'm Teniola Shivowale.